When I first started copywriting, I had this limiting belief that no copywriting client would want to work with me because there are so many other copywriters out there, whether they're beginners, whether they're advanced copywriters who've already made millions for the clients. And I was like, why would anybody want to work with me? I was like, copywriting isn't a vehicle. I need to find something that's less saturated. I need to find something that has less competition. And this is my way of thinking in the beginning. Like, why would any premium, especially premium? I'm not talking about these 4 or 5 figure clients. Anybody can land these clients. You can land these clients with a copy and paste message, whatever. You can land those clients. It's no big deal. Nobody cares about them. What I'm talking about is these premium clients. The ones who want to pay you premium. They want to pay you 4 figures a month. They want to pay you thousands of dollars for you to write their emails, to write the sales pages, and all this stuff. Okay? So I realized that I was completely wrong. Because it didn't matter if I have experience, and it didn't matter if there's competition. Because think about it, there's competition in anything in life. What's there that doesn't have competition? That's worth having. Okay, because you can find some bullshit thing that you can do, and there won't be competition. But if there's no competition, then nobody really cares about it. If there's no competition, there's literally no reason for you to have it. Why would you have it? It doesn't have a reward. Like, if you're a man, every good woman has other options. So you have competition there. Everything in life is competition. If you want to win a UFC belt, you're gonna have to walk through the mud. You want to go through dog fights, and you're gonna have to compete against the best because it's worth having. That's it. That's the thing. It's worth having, and that's what makes things even better. Because if it wasn't worth having, then why would you even do this? Why? That's what makes the end destination sweeter. So in this video, I want to basically show you a few ways what to do actually if you don't have experience and you want to land premium copywriting clients as fast as humanly possible. So the first thing I want to share with you is you need to take the shortcut to 10K a month. Okay, you need to remove steps. You need to do a lot of stuff. Take the shortcut. And what is the shortcut? The shortcut is the process. Don't try to skip steps. A lot of people are doing this. They don't want to get good at copy first. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. They just want to outreach. They just want to outreach to new people. They're like, oh, I just need to outreach more. No, motherfucker. If you were good at copy, you would just land one client and then you would multiply those clients. That's a thing I had in my mind when I started. I remember having this conversation with my father, and I was telling him, "Oh, I'm already so good at copy. I'm a 9 out of 10 copywriter, and all I need is one client. And then I'm gonna be at 10K a month. I'm gonna land the first client. Then I'm gonna get referrals, and then I'm gonna be at 10K a month in no time." I was like, "This is so simple, man." And then I landed clients, and I couldn't even retain them. We were just doing a project, and things didn't work out from there. I was like, no, it's because of the client. And yeah, of course it was because of the client. That was one reason. If the client was premium, then it wouldn't matter what I did for them. As long as my copy was some type of good, then we would make a lot of money. And that's why you need to focus on premium clients only. But that's another point. So just because I didn't take the time to get good at copy, I couldn't land clients. I couldn't retain clients. That's the most important, because that's the most important thing. Think about it. Anybody can land clients. Not anybody can retain those clients. And that's the hardest part. I could land a new client every single day or week. Easy. I could land a client every week. Easy. But the thing is, you need to be good at copy and actually retain those clients. That's the hardest part. Retaining them. So don't skip steps. The process is the shortcut. Okay? Now the second thing is, don't follow this garbage process that all these copywriting gurus will tell you. Land a small client first, then a little bigger client, then an even bigger client, then an even bigger client. And eventually you're gonna start working with 7-8 figure clients. Eventually. What doesn't make sense to me is, why would you even wanna add all these steps. It's like you're adding 3 to 4 steps that are completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. Have a free trial client, then have a client for a few $100, then do this, then do that. It's fucking garbage, man. You're adding steps to the process that aren't even there. And the weirdest part is, the worst part is, when you're working with these small clients that these gurus tell you, you're not even able to get them results. So that you work with them, they pay you nothing, and then you have nothing to leverage. So you didn't really do anything. You just ruined your reputation. And that's why you only want to work with 7-8 figure clients. And it doesn't matter if you don't have experience. It doesn't matter if you don't have results. My students, we have this strategy. We call it the Orestes effect. And most of my students, when they come to me, they have no fucking results, no fucking experience. And they're able to land 4-figure clients easy. So yeah. Now, the third step to landing premium clients is to kill yourself. not literally, of course, but you need to keep getting better every single day. You need to keep getting better every single day. That's something I talked about in a previous video. And what I mean by that is, when you're growing, your old self is dying. When you're becoming better at copy, your old self who isn't that good at copy is dying. When you're becoming better at outreach, your old self who isn't that good at outreach is dying. So you need to constantly keep killing yourself. You need to constantly keep killing your current self so you can become into your new greater self. Okay? That's by far the most important thing. That's by far the most important thing. You need to keep getting better at least 1% every single day. It doesn't matter. Okay, you don't have to outreach for 10 hours a day. You don't have to focus on copy for 10 hours a day. For some, life gets in the way. Of course it does. But no guru tells you that, of course. No guru tells you that, of course. Life gets in the way, man. You can't just keep working like a donkey all the time. It's impossible. It's impossible. You need to relax. You need to go out with friends. It's impossible for you to just work. And that's why I don't really like the 80 to 100 hour work week. I believe it's bullshit. I believe if you can find a way, if you can find a process that allows you to work 1 to 4 hours a day and make 4 figures a month, I believe that would be ideal. Because that's when you can spend time with family, hobbies, friends, relationships. Life isn't only about work, in my opinion. I don't know about you, but to me, life isn't only about work. At least for this season in my life. Maybe in a few years I'm gonna change, but that's how I view things right now. So the fourth thing is, that kind of touches in the first thing I mentioned, but you need to become a 6 to 7 out of 10 copywriter ASAP. And becoming a 6 to 7 out of 10 copywriter isn't as easy as you think, because I was in these courses in the past. The coaches there rated me as 9 out of 10 copywriter, and I was like, oh, I've got this. I'm so good copywriter. I'm such a good copywriter. And then I went in the real world. I landed some clients, and I wasn't even able to get them results. And I was like, what? Am I not a 9 out of 10 copywriter? How is this? How does this even work? Does it make sense to me? And I realized becoming a 6 to 7. I wasn't even. People were telling me I was a 9 out of 10 copywriter. I wasn't even a 5. I wasn't even a 5 in my opinion. Now I believe I'm a 7 to 8 out of 10 copywriter. That's what I believe. I believe I'm an 8 out of 10. That's what I believe. Maybe I'm delusional again, but who cares? I don't know. I believe I'm a 7 out of 10 copywriter. So the other thing is, you don't need to become the best. You don't need to reach a 10 out of 10 efficiency to land clients. If you can become a 6 to 7 out of 10, you're already good enough. And the reason why is because the copywriters who are at 10 out of 10 level, they're not focusing on writing emails or sales pages or any of that crap. They're not focusing on writing the copy themselves. What they're doing is they're focusing on offers. They're doing offers, they're scaling offers, and they're more like CMOs, Chief Marketing Officers. So they are the brain behind the strategy. And then there are the 6 to 7 out of 10 copywriters who write the copy for them. That's what usually happens. Okay, that's what usually happens. Now I'm about to reach a point, maybe I believe in a year maybe, where I'm gonna become a CMO myself. So yeah, I still collect experience. I'm not saying I'm not. I've worked with a bunch of clients, 7-8 figures, some of the biggest clients, the clients you've outreached to. I bet you've outreached the clients I've worked with, and I've helped them make millions. So I think that's pretty good for the almost 2 years that I'm in the game. Okay, I'm still a baby, but yeah. The other thing is, you need to get experience by doing the thing. Okay, so you can buy as many courses as you want. You can buy as many courses as you want. But if you don't get experience in the real world, then you're never reaching 10K. That's the most important thing. Experience. It's like, imagine this. You're a fighter and you want to reach the next level in your fighting skills, and all you're doing is training at the gym. If you don't fight, if you don't get in the ring, you'll never know how good you actually are. Okay? And that's what breaks a lot of people. That's what breaks a lot of people in the ring. So yeah, copywriting and fighting is the exact same thing. Get some experience, have some knowledge, learn from a few coaches, hire a mentor, whatever, and then go ahead and apply that thing. That's the only way you're gonna learn this. Okay, because you can have the best marketing strategies, the most advanced tactics that they tell you, but if you don't actually apply this and see it work in the real world, it's not. No. That doesn't work. So the sixth thing I want to show you is stop looking for the best outreach method. Just stop, please. Just stop looking for the best outreach method. There isn't one. I said this here. There's no best outreach method. There's no best outreach method. Because here's a mistake I made. So a few months ago, I had this ego thing. I think it was my ego probably. I wanted to land a client with every single method. I wanted to land a client with Upwork. I wanted to land a client with Facebook. I wanted to land a client with email. And in the past, all I did was send Instagram outreach. So what I did is I stopped Instagram and I started doing these 4 other things. These 4 other outreach methods. And I was like, okay, I'm going to land a client and then I'm going to be able to say I've landed a client with anything. And then here's what happened. For a few months, while I was doing this 4 method, I don't know, omni-channel outreach method, I don't know what the fuck that's called, I wasn't landing any new clients for months. Any new clients. I was losing my mind, bro. I was losing my mind. And then it hit me. I was like, I'm preaching about using one outreach method all the time, but I'm not applying my advice. Like, what am I doing? What am I even doing? Maybe I should listen to my own advice. So I got back into Instagram and I started landing 3 to 7 calls a week again. Pretty easy. And it's because I know Instagram. This is my outreach method. I've done this for 1.5 years. If there's anything I'm good at, it's this. So I got back into Instagram. I started landing clients again, and that's where I'm again. Back to Instagram. Forget about this bullshit. So just find one outreach method and nail down on that. That's the only thing you want to do. Don't focus on doing everything at once. Okay? And then the seventh thing I did to reach 10K a month is I got coached by somebody who was already at 10K a month. Okay, that's the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you buy courses. It doesn't matter. None of that matters if you don't have somebody to correct your exact process and dial in your exact process for getting clients, for getting copy. No, you need to get feedback. You either get feedback from the market, which you get in the future, but first you need to get feedback from somebody else. And this ensures that you don't ruin your reputation when you start working with clients. You don't make any mistakes. You're able to retain the clients. And that's why, for example, in my mentorship, I have client management ebooks. I have advanced marketing ebooks. I have a lot of stuff. It's a lot of goodies. And I also help them apply everything one-on-one. Really, really, really close coaching. That's what I do. And it's because this is what helped me reach 10K a month. So I want the same for my students. I want them to reach 10K a month. And the only way they're going to do this is by me giving them really close attention. Okay? You don't want to be part of this mentorships that have 10,000 members and the guru isn't even there. And that's why I host my own calls. I don't have somebody else doing the calls or doing this, doing that. No, I do everything myself. And that's why they're getting these really good results. For example, Logan or Austin or a lot of people, they're landing 4-figure clients their first few days of joining. So yeah, anyway, that is what I want to share with you in this video. This is how to land premium copywriting clients without having any previous experience. And if you got any value of this, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Love you.